Okay, thank you for being a friend. I had to test it. Let me get that out the way as well. Perspective. Every person has it, yet it's unique. It's to each its own for everybody, right? Yet it's how each one of us see our worlds, see the world that we live in, and see the life we live. It's all through perspective. And that's so deep because we may look at the two, we may look at the problem differently. Not two problems. We look at one problem and see two different things. And that is so interesting. It's so crucial because, like I said, how you view something is not how I view it. And this is beneficial or detrimental because if you want a specific outcome, that's not going to cut it. You might have to change your perspective if you want your desired outcome. And if you're humble, if there's no pride, then there's not much restraint in doing that. There's not much resistance in altering that perspective. You're more so open-minded. And for that, you can just sit in different seats. And that's the blessing of having a different perspective and knowing when the perspective that you have is like something that you don't want, you know. And you know it's not something that you don't want because maybe the process isn't fun. And maybe the goal, the thing that you're working towards, you don't see it in a light that's joyful. And you should. You definitely should. Life is meant to have life is meant to be made of fun and joyful moments. And though there are dark times, with your perspective, you can alter those dark times or find the light in those dark times. You can find the light next to your footsteps that leads you through those dark places and lead you to bigger and greater lights. That's what perspective does. When you feel you're not able to see the light in those dark moments, but then you just step out of your own perspective, you step out of your own ego, and you say, oh, there's a little glimmer over there. Then naturally you're able to find huge glimmers in dark moments. And then when they're super um, full of light moments, it's so much brighter. It's like the sun. And I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an amazing example. So there's two people, person A and person B. You're not gonna be super, you know, super complicated. But person A and person B, they both own cars, and person A has had his car for a bit, for maybe let's say 7 years, right? And he's driving it, thinking about, man, I really need a new car. You know, there's a multitude of issues with this car, and it ran its course. There's nothing wrong. Like I'm not mad about it. First thing isn't mad about the car, but it simply ran its course. It's time to get a new car. Suddenly he gets into a car crash. It's detrimental. The car is totaled, but he's angry. He's angry at the fact that he let this happen. He let the car get totaled. He didn't see the signs that led up to this car crash that totaled his car. And he's stuck on that. He's mad, in fact, that he has to get a new car. He feels some type of way about the fact that he has to go through that process. Yet, earlier in this story, we both know that person A really needed a new car. So, you could say it's fair that he's getting angry and he's getting shaken up about this event, no doubt. But The point is, he wanted a new car. We'll leave that for them. Let's go to person B. Person B, same thing happens. Yet when it's happening, he realizes the car's stolen, no doubt. And he's shaking up a bit, no doubt. But this is a an event that causes one to be shaken out of their comfort zone. So no doubt, person B is shocked at what has happened. Yet, he starts thinking, I needed a new car. This is a perfect reason why I should get a new car. A new car is definitely coming my way. And little do I know, I needed to learn more about the city. So public transportation will help me learn about that. And I wanted to talk to more people. I can talk to more people or engage with more people in public transportation. So I say this to say that person B was able to reframe their perspective from a negative to a positive. And anybody, a lot of people can do it. There are so many events that we feel manifest negativity, yet they don't. Or do they? Or is it that we do? Well, I'm not sure about all of that, but I am sure that there is a light within all of that. And all you have to do is focus on that light and love the moment that you're in. Love that part of the journey will take you to the next part. And the next part only gets better and better. It only gets brighter and brighter. It only becomes more and more easier by reframing your perspective. And yes, we can both agree. We can say, okay, well, they'll both end up getting their new cars. Sure, that's facts, definitely. But who will enjoy getting their new car, and who's the one that's going to be like so down about getting a new car, so drained about getting a new car? Is it going to be person A or person B? Don't you think person B is going to be more joyful throughout that whole journey, which is what so many people talk about? People talk about that because that's so necessary. It's so necessary to be happy right now. And through reframing your perspective, you can find the joy and you can build on that joy. And once you build on that joy, once you see the joy through the dark moments, you can feel the joy. And once you feel the joy, you can be the joy. So that's why reframing your perspective is honestly a big tool through life, because things are going to happen. However, if you have control over yourself through those things, you'll be able to draw so many things out of that situation that are beneficial and fun and enjoying amongst all. So that's all I have to say. In terms of reframing your perspective, there's definitely research about it. You can definitely research it on YouTube. I'm sure there's videos about perspective and things of that nature and how it's beneficial to all of us. And I'll do my deed and put some links in the comment section or in my description. And if this helped you, that's great. I will see you guys on the next one.